Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Lakers will have a lot of assets in 2025 offseason after failed Mark Williams trade. The Los Angeles Lakers' decision to rescind the Mark Williams trade has left them without a starting caliber big man for the rest of the season, but it has also put them in a position to pursue a big name in the offseason. Here is a look at some of the assets that the Lakers will have at their disposal after this season. Depending on how confident you are about Luka Doncic's body breaking down by 2030, that 2031 Lakers pick could prove to be quite valuable. The Dallas Mavericks don't seem to believe the Slovenian is going to be great 4 to 5 years down the line, and if they are right, that could well be a high lottery pick. The same logic applies when talking about the last two pick swaps, especially the one in 2032. As for the players, the Lakers would be hoping that Dalton Knecht rediscovers his early season form to bump up his value. The 23-year-old rookie is averaging 9.4 points, 3.1 rebounds, 0.9 assists, 0.3 steals, and 0.1 blocks per game in 2024-25. Knecht shot 42.9% from beyond the arc in the first 20 games of his NBA career, but has connected on just 28.2% of his shots in the 28 games that followed. Considering he doesn't offer much on the court outside of his shooting, his stock isn't all too high at the moment. The Lakers need him to catch fire from beyond the arc, not just to increase his trade value, but also to help them win this season. Someone on the Lakers who has not been struggling with their shot is Rui Hachimura. Hachimura is averaging 13.0 points, 5.2 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 0.8 steals, and 0.5 blocks per game this season while shooting 50.7% from the field and 42.7% from beyond the arc. He is set to earn $18.2 million next season and will have value on the market. While Knecht has struggled with his shot as the season has gone by, Gabe Vincent has gone the opposite route. Vincent has shot 40.4% from beyond the arc since December and is finally performing the way the Lakers expected him to when they gave him a 3-year, $33 million deal in 2023. He'll make $11.5 million in 2025-26 and, like Hachimura, does have value as a trade asset. Lastly, we get to Maxi Kleber, who is the least valuable player of this lot. Kleber is past his best at this point, but the fact that he'll be a free agent after making $11 million next season would mean teams wouldn't be too hesitant to take him on if there is a need to match salaries. While all these assets might not be enough to land a superstar, you can certainly get a star or a promising young player. Considering the Lakers are keeping one eye on the future after acquiring Doncic, you'd think they'd look to bring in a younger player. The Lakers have reportedly been interested in Utah Jazz center Walker Kessler for a while now and could go after him again in the offseason. With all those expiring contracts, they can also target someone like Brooklyn Nets big man Nick Claxton. It will be very interesting to see who the Lakers eventually end up going after. The failed Williams trade showed that they would be willing to give up a lot of their assets for the right player, and they will have a few options in the summer. Team Luka, a look at the people that are part of Doncic's inner circle. When the Lakers traded for Luka Doncic more than a week ago, they did more than acquire a star player. The organization added a player that it anticipates being the face of the Lakers for years to come. And that type of player, well, he doesn't come alone. When the Lakers signed LeBron James in 2018, agent Rich Paul, business manager Maverick Carter, trainer Mike Mancius, and trusted confidant Randy Mims had important roles in and around the organization. And now that the Lakers have Doncic, a new support team is a part of the story. We're going to partner with him, and I should mention, too, his amazing team who is now part of our family led by Lara Beth, Seeger, and Bill Duffy and the rest of the folks that are here today, Rob Pelinka said in Doncic's introductory news conference. When we make decisions around superstar players, we partner and collaborate with them, and that will be our process. Seeger has worked with Doncic since 2020, managing his biggest endorsement deals with Jordan Brand, Gatorade and Panini. She's the CEO of the Luka Doncic Foundation and 77X, his creative company. If it's important to Doncic, Seeger is involved. Before working with Doncic, Seeger worked with Mavericks legend Dirk Nowitzki to produce some of the biggest moments late in his career, like his final home game, his jersey retirement, and the planning and unveiling of his statue. With the Los Angeles Lakers rescinding the Mark Williams trade due to his failed physical, the team now finds itself back in the market for a center. Lakers insider Jovan Buha recently discussed potential options on the buyout and free agent market, naming Daniel Tice, Mo Bamba, and Kelly Olynyk as the top candidates. Looking at the center free agent and buyout market, I think Daniel Tice is the best option. OKC waived him after acquiring him via trade. Still, he's like a 6 to 8 center. I think Daniel Tice from a few years ago I would have really liked that player. I think now that I believe he's in his early 30s now, if not close to mid-30s, he's 32. But he's 6 to 8, and I don't know. I think, he's fine as an option. He could be a bit of a lob threat. I think Luka can have some fun, Luka just likes lob threat big men. So, in that sense, I think he could be fine. He is a bit of a mobile big, he's got some defensive versatility. I've always liked Tice's game. I just think 28-year-old Tice was a noticeably better player than 32-year-old Daniel Tice. I think right now there's a reason he's kind of like a fringe NBA player. Then it's Mo Bamba, who, the Clippers picked Drew Eubanks over Mo Bamba to show you where Mo Bamba is currently at. I just don't. Lakers already had Mo Bamba. It was relatively disappointing. I don't think he's a rotation backup in a serious situation. And then also, there's been some, speculation as to could Kelly Olynyk, get bought out, in New Orleans? And then maybe he becomes the option and gives the Lakers at least a stretch 5, decent rebounder, not a good rebounder and not a good defender. Lakers linked to 2 Eastern Conference centers in wake of failed Mark Williams trade. Coach J.J. Redick's Los Angeles Lakers failed to complete a trade for Charlotte Hornets center Mark Williams after Williams failed his post-trade physical on Saturday night, leading to new speculation about a follow-up trade. The Lakers defeated the Indiana Pacers by a score of 124-117 on Saturday night amid a 9-point, 12-rebound effort from new starting center Jackson Hayes. On Sunday, Redick and general manager Rob Pelinka's team was linked to 2 Eastern Conference centers as potential trade targets, including a former first-round pick who has come within shouting distance of All-Star Game selections in numerous seasons with the Indiana Pacers. 2 names continue to be mentioned in league circles as potential Lakers center trade targets this summer: Myles Turner and Nick Claxton, NBA insider Evan Sidery wrote on Sunday. Turner can be acquired via sign-and-trade if they overwhelm the Pacers with an offer. The Nets have been open to moving Claxton for months. Former Laker Anthony Davis was the team's only double-digit rebounder with 11.9 per game prior to his trade to the Dallas Mavericks. Davis also led Los Angeles in blocked shots with 2.2 per game. Turner is averaging 15.1 points and 1.4 blocks per game this season amid Indiana's bid for a playoff spot in the East. Claxton is averaging 9.9 points per game along with 7.5 rebounds and 1.3 blocks per game for coach Jordi Fernandez-Torres Nets. Either could provide Redick with the depth his team needs to make a deep playoff run with Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, and LeBron James leading the way in Los Angeles. And you fan? What do you think of Myles Turner? Leave your opinion in the comments.